Hi everyone, it's John the Dyslexic Geek here. In today's video I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Lightailing LED Light kit. This particular kit is for the Lord of the Rings Rivendell set. Retails for $70 and I have included the link below in the description. This kit was kindly sent to me by Lightailing, so thank you very much to them for sending me this kit. This is the third light kit that I've installed on a Lego set, the previous two being smaller Lego sets. This is the first light kit I've had for a really big set. So I'm interested to see how more complicated this might be to install. Hopefully it won't be too bad. So let's unbox this and see what's inside. Okay, so here we have the light kit box. As you can see, quite a nice, smart, neat looking box. Not a huge box, quite snug. Comes with the light kit battery box installation guide. And as you can see, it is clearly meant for the Rivendell set. So let's open this one up. This is the third light kit that I've received, but this is the largest set that I've installed a light kit to. The previous ones being the Indiana Jones Escape from the Lost Tomb and the Star Wars Emperor's Throne Room diorama. Those are quite simple to put together. This one I'm expecting to be a little bit more complex. So let's undo the wrapping, undo the sticker. There we do it there. So let's open up this box. So here we go. So in front we have the instructions, quite a thick instruction manual by the looks of it. I think this is going to be a little bit more involved than the previous ones. So, but now I've installed a few kits, I am a bit more comfortable installing them. Although if you're just starting out, it's probably worth starting off with a small set just to sort of get an idea for a feel, to see if you're okay with it, rather than jumping into a great big set. So we get a universal instructions. These instructions are like for like techniques of how to handle the LEDs and what not to do and what to do kind of thing. So these are quite universal. Comes with a service card, and it looks like we've got two two instructions for the Rivendell set. So these are quite in depth. This could take me a little while to install these. So you get a little look at the inside, so you can do it in different sections. So should be quite relatively simple to install. They're quite clear. The instructions are very clear and they are pretty decent, and they do a good job of explaining each step and how to do it. You have a little guide down this spot along the bottom here with a little key, and on each instruction it tells you what each stage is meant to do. So that's pretty cool. So two of those. Then on to the actual light kit's bits and pieces itself. So it comes in a nice, well protected padded envelope. So that's really nice to see. They always are really well packaged, so it's always excellent to see. So in here we have the battery box, so that's pretty cool. And we have, so we've got two battery boxes. Okay, so this could be requiring quite a lot of batteries. I think each of these takes 3 batteries, I believe. I think they're AA or AAA, I can't quite remember. So let's open up one of these. So as you can see, we have little USB connection here, and it does just slide off. So it does require 3 AA batteries in each battery pack. So obviously requires quite a lot of batteries by the looks of it, but that's fine. And we have like a little tool. I think we have this, like something to help clip the wires. I've not had one of these before. I don't think the small light kits tend to come with them, but that's really nice pair of like tweezer type things. So that's really good. So that's quite good for handling the little wires. So that's really nice. Wasn't expecting that. So that's really handy to have those. So put that one to one side. Then we have a couple of like USB connectors. So that's good. And then we have one pack of lights. The third pack. So we get 3 packs of LED lights. So quite these are really good. They are well engineered and they are extremely bright and they do look excellent. But yeah, so that's really good to see. So yeah, it looks excellent. So quite a lot of bits and pieces in this package. So what I'll do, I will now get this assembled and I'll show you the light kit installed to the Rivendell set. Okay, now that it is dark, you can just about make out the Rivendell set. So let's now turn the lights on in 3, 2, 1, and boom. Wow, this light kit is just absolutely amazing. It's fantastic. It looks so good. It really does bring the set to life. The use of colour is phenomenal. It really is. This is only my third light kit, but this is by far the largest set I've used a light kit for, and they really do completely just bring the sets to life. They just look absolutely phenomenal. So starting round to the left hand side here, we have a little LED under here, like a green. I'm not sure the camera's picking up, but it is green, highlighting the green undergrowth. Behind each of the statues we do have LEDs, so each one is behind, there's 5 LEDs behind all the individual minifigure statues. Then moving around here, you can see inside, it will go around to the back in a second, but you just see how well illuminated it is in there. It's so bright and vibrant, it just is beautiful. You can just make out the candles on the writing desks. They are all LEDs, so they're lit up. Then move around here, there's a little LED here from the tree, so you can slightly reposition this how you want. You can see a few wires, but I didn't want to snag the wires too tightly. You could possibly wind them up tighter, but I didn't want to risk breaking any of the wires. It doesn't affect me at all. Then moving down here, you have 3 more green LEDs highlighting the undergrowth, which looks really nice. Then under here we have another LED highlighting in this little building here, really nice. Very bright and just really super bright. Then moving around to the bridge, we have this blue LED here highlighting the water. Very clever effect. It just really is beautiful. Then up into the veranda here, we have 2 LEDs up here to highlight this room down here, this building down here. Then moving around down here, you can just see the little LED here highlighting the forge. We have another one on the lanterns. There's a couple here on the flames. They're not too bright. I'm not sure if I've installed those quite correctly. They're quite tricky to get in there. I wasn't quite sure with the instructions, but I think they look okay. You can just about make out what it is. I'm sure they're lit. They're not perfect, but they're fine. I've now turned the set around so you can see it from the rear. So in there you can see the forge and the armory down there lit up. It looks really bright. Come around the back, you've got the battery pack here. So I've used a battery pack, also a USB power bank to sort of save on the battery, so you can use those. But then we come around to the rear and you can just see how just stunning it is. Again, you get another look at the candles inside there, all lit up, really nice and bright. And we come down here, every section of the set is just stunning, it really is. And then we have another light up here highlighting the rooftop here. Then again moving around to the side, again you highlight the bedroom up here. Really super bright. You can just about make out one of the LEDs there. And also have a couple of LEDs in these like bell towers. So overall, just beautiful. Really is a perfect kit for a perfect set. So overall, I am thoroughly impressed with this light kit. It really does make an already stunning set even more beautiful. It really does highlight all the lovely little details, all the shadows. It is quite the perfect light kit for a Lego set. It really does showcase what a light kit can do to a Lego set. You can't quite see it in this light because it's daytime now. You can still see the lights roughly sort of thing. It really does have a lovely glow. Now as for the install process, it was a bit complicated in places. It's not difficult, it's just quite fiddly, especially with all the wires, trying to get them all neat. The most time consuming thing was really taking apart certain sections of the Rivendell set. Now in total, it took me about 4 hours to fully install the light kit. I did it in 2 sittings. Now my advice would be to you, if you're thinking about getting a light kit, make sure you leave yourself plenty of time to do it. Don't rush it, and you don't want to snag any of the wires. I was just being extra careful or extra cautious. Some of the instructions were a little bit confusing, I have to be honest about that. And for the most part, it was easy to follow. It's quite fiddly more than anything else. But there was a few sections of the instructions where it was a little bit difficult to follow, and I eventually had to go with my gut feel in certain areas. But it's not difficult. It's just a fiddly process, if anything. I was just more anxious not to snag any of the wires. Now I've got quite a few of the wires, not quite as neat and as tight as they show in the instructions. But that's down to my personal preference. I could probably make them neater if I really wanted, but again, I didn't want to risk snagging any of the wires, so I'm not too bad. The wires are well hidden for the most part. I'm sure you could probably do a better job than me, but for me, I was ultra cautious. I didn't want to break anything, so some of the wires are a little bit visible, but unless I pointed them out to you, you probably wouldn't notice. But yeah, for the most part, really good light kit. I do thoroughly recommend them. They are really good, especially on big Lego sets like this. They really do showcase what the light kits can do. If you've got the Lord of the Rings Rivendell set, I highly recommend this light kit. It really does enhance the set to the next level. Truly fantastic, really good. Now, one thing I would recommend, they do include like 2 battery boxes. But what I would recommend is getting as a USB power bank, and these are obviously rechargeable, so these are probably cheaper than going through batteries. I have no idea how long the batteries will last. I've not left it on for any significant time to test that, but imagine batteries, I don't know. But in terms of but for battery power banks, this is probably the best way to go. This is what I'm going to do. I need to get another one of these power banks, and I'll probably have this on all the time actually, because I really like looking at it. It just is very beautiful, and so yeah, it's such a nice kit. Takes a while, don't get worse, but it's well worth the 4 hours I put into it, and now I can just really admire it even more so where it's going to sit on the shelf behind me. Yeah, truly fantastic. I can't highly recommend these light kits enough. So there we go, that is the Lightailing LED light kit for the Rivendell set. So please let me know in the comments, have you got any of these LED light kits? Can I please ask you to leave a like? And if you've enjoyed today's video, I'm very grateful if you consider subscribing today. I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thanks very much for watching today.